Now I can graph it, starting with the y-intercept at 0, 3. And my slope is rise over run. It tells me to go up 3, over to the right 1 since my slope is positive, up 3, over to the right 1. That's as far up as I can go. Now I have to go down 3 from the y-intercept and go over 1, down 3, over 1, down 3, over to the left 1, down 3, over to the left 1. And you want to do that as far down as you can go. Then once you do that, once again, you can graph your line using your ruler. Okay? And then I can look at my graph and tell where the the x-intercept is. The x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. So we are here. And it looks like x is -1. So my point is -1, 0. Hopefully you guys can see those numbers better on your paper. All right, last problem is an application problem, meaning a real world situation. Okay. It says the population of the United States is projected to be 300 million by the year 2010. Between 2010 and 2050, the population is expected to increase by 2.5 million per year. Write an equation in slope-intercept form to find the population P in any year X between 2010 and 2050. Well, this pretty much gave you what the X value is. It gave you that X is the number of years. If we can look down here at the table, we see that the x-axis is our number of years, and population represents our y value. All right. So let's read it again. Between 2010 and 2050, the population is expected to increase by 2.5 million per year. All right. So what's increasing per year? The population. All right. So that means that y is equal to 2.5 per year. So times x. 2.5x. And in 2010, it was already projected to be 300 million, which means from 2010 and up, it's going to increase. Okay? And it started at 300 million. That was my starting place. Now, I want to graph the equation. So for x, since I'm doing 2010 to 2050, look at your grid. So every other line is 20, 40, the end is 60, 20, 60. So that means that the between lines will be 10, 30, 50. Okay? So take out your calculator and we can plug in the year for our x to get how many. So if we plugged in year 0, we know that the y-intercept is 0, 300. Matter of fact, let's just make a table so we can model that. Okay? All right, so x is 0, and then using our numbers from the table, 0, 20, and 40. Okay, so just use the ones that they gave. So I know when x is 0, I plug in 0 for x. So y equals 2.5 times 0 plus 300. We know 2.5 times 0 is 0, plus 300 will give us 300. So our y value will be 300. And then you can plot this on your graph. Here's 0 for x, then 300 for y. All right, do the same thing for 20. Y equals 2.5 times 20 plus 300. That gives you, put that in your calculator, 350. So when x is 20, y is 350. Let's see if we can figure out what 350 is. It's about right here in the middle. Then when y is 40, or when it's 2040, because we're still talking about the year, okay, 2.5 times 40 is 100, and 100 plus 300 gives you 400. So at 40, the population would be in the year 2040, the population would be 400 million. So now that you have a good line, or good points on the line, you can draw a line. And there you go. That's it.